I'm on Patreon, and Patreon is a platform where I will upload interesting videos where you can learn astrology. And this is an exclusive Patreon only membership videos where you will get some interesting takes on Vedic astrology, some interesting learning on Vedic astrology. Connect with me on Patreon and we will grow, and I will give you much more deep insights on Vedic astrology, and lot more secrets will be shared there. Hello seekers, welcome to Punneit Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. This video is about Jupiter combustion, which is called Guru Tara Ast. On 19th February, Jupiter will be combust, and this combustion will last around a month. On 20th of March, Jupiter will come out of this combustion. On either side of Sun, if Jupiter will be within 11 degrees, then it is called technically combustion of Jupiter. Right now, the combustion will take place in the Aquarius zodiac sign, and this will begin when Sun will enter the zodiac of Kumbh Aquarius. When the Sun will be in Pisces at around 5 degree 20 minutes, the combustion of Jupiter will come to an end. This combustion will happen in Satbhisha Nakshatra. It will begin in this nakshatra. Although this combustion will end when Jupiter will be in Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. The position of Jupiter in this combustion is crucial because whenever it combusts, it becomes Asta. It means Sun will dominate that planet, here Jupiter. Auspicious ceremonies during this period like a wedding isn't advisable, and finding the right muhurat will be difficult. Jupiter combustion indicates that Jupiter is out of line of sight. It's below the horizon, indicating that in areas of life where Sagittarius and Pisces rules, you may face difficulties in having the right judgments. Let's talk about Sagittarius. This will be a special case because people with Dhanu Lagna, Sagittarius ascendant, will have a blissful combustion. Why? For those people, the Sun will be the ninth lord, and the combustion of the ninth lord will never be negative, because combustion also means to surrender. In this situation, people with Sagittarius ascendant, if they surrender to divine energies, follow spirituality, follow rituals and chant mantras, it will help correct your kundli. This combustion will have a positive impact on all zodiac signs, but it will have a very profound impact on Sagittarius zodiac. If you are a Sagittarian, you should definitely visit temples, indulge into japas, chant mantras, go on pilgrimages, and embrace spirituality. This will not only bring peace, but will also help to enhance your personality, and bowing down in front of God will bring happiness, peace, success, fame, and health. This is also the best time for Vastu correction and for everybody. If we talk about other zodiac signs, Jupiter's second zodiac sign is Pisces, and Sun will be the sixth lord for Pisces. This will need Pisces, Meena Rashi, to be responsible, or wherever the Pisces zodiac sign is in your kundli. Responsibility coming from that area will have to be fulfilled. Wherever Sagittarius is in your horoscope, it should be corrected through the spiritual means, chanting mantras, pujas, path, and spirituality. These are the only ways in which you will be able to absorb the maximum out of this Jupiter combustion. Since the Sun will cross over Jupiter, it will be very close to Jupiter during this 1 month. Although, remember that Jupiter will never go towards the Sun, but the Sun will cross over Jupiter. Here, the Sun will combust Jupiter, but it will never fight with Jupiter. It's just not possible. Why? Irrespective of being the greatest, the king always bows down to his teacher. When this happens in Kumbh Rashi, it indicates that someone saintly will rise for the benefit of society. This can also be identified as a humanitarian combustion. It is advised to keep your ego aside during this duration. You shouldn't feel proud over your resources like technology or power, and we always consider combustion to be negative, but it is not always the same. When the Sun will cross over Jupiter around 6th of March, although Jupiter will not be visible to us, but it will be visible to our soul, because Sun is natural Atmakaraka. It's Jupiter close to the soul. Sun and Jupiter Asta is not a negative combustion. But without understanding the proper energy sequence and performing any auspicious events will not be right, since you need to learn and execute and otherwise you might be in trouble. There is one more ascendant for which this combustion will be even more special and important, and that is Leo. Your Lagna Lord will have an impact on your 5th and 8th Lord and will try to overpower them. In this situation, investing into any type of speculative business may prove to be negative. The Sun's energy on the 5th and 8th Lord shows that physically you should not take matters in your own hands. If you are taking matters in your own hand, be careful if you are doing it with consciousness or out of ego. Normally, during the Asta of Jupiter, people try to prove themselves to the society and may indulge into wrong activities unintentionally or unconsciously. So, before indulging into any such activity that you seem important, it is important to understand the activity completely and properly. It is also advised to avoid performing any major task during this month without proper planning. During combustion, one more thing that needs to be observed is that Mars and Venus will move into Capricorn, which are also going hand in hand and will connect with Saturn. This means that the 12th house from Sun and Jupiter is at a unique planetary formation. Mars and Venus on one side indicate a very powerful combination of masculine and feminine, whereas Shani on the other side indicates sadhana and tapasya. Here, holistic healers, yoga teachers, and people who are willing to control their minds through yoga will receive loads of success. An ordinary man who goes to job daily and works for his family must follow a structure, set a routine, and spare at least half an hour for divine blessings. Jupiter is the planet of wealth and prosperity. When it gets combust, wealth may not be visible to us. Prospects may not be visible to us. Trying for new jobs may not prove to be successful, and you may not receive the salary you quote, or you may underquote your salary expectations. Heavy investment into business during this time may not be beneficial unless you are guided by an actual guru or unless you have planned it through. If you haven't done advanced planning, then you shouldn't indulge into any such new activities. Have patience. Overall, properly utilizing the combustion of Jupiter may bring lot of benefits and positivity. One more thing to observe here is that as soon as the combustion of Jupiter will end, the Sun will be in Pisces, which is Jupiter's own zodiac. The Sun's presence in Pisces after the combustion, which is basically a Jupiterian zodiac, indicates that the healing power of Sun is dawned upon Jupiter. This is extremely positive for the Brihaspati. This combination of Sun and Jupiter can be called as Jivanadayini Urja, which means the energy that gives life. Hard work is needed, changes in thought process is needed, and continuing with your routine, irrespective of failures, is also needed. When you keep doing this, you will receive the benefits of this combust Jupiter even after the combustion will end. Since this Asta will end in Purva Bhadrapad Nakshatra, the spiritual significance of this increases further. Whereas Sadbhisha indicates healing on one side, Purva Bhadrapad indicates power of divinity and Mahashiva. So guys, that was a quick take on Combust Jupiter. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to stay connected. Follow me on Instagram for reels and engaging stuff, and Telegram for all links to all platforms. For consultations, please drop me an email. Lastly, you should worship Lord Shiva and chant Vishnu Sahasranam. People facing financial issues will also receive benefits by chanting Gajendra Moksha and Mahalakshmi Mantra. Bring Mahalakshmi Yantra at home. This is a rare event, not because Guru is Asta. Guru is Asta every year, but what makes it rare is that the entire structure of planet isn't less than a blessing for humanity. You, me, we all are a part of humanity. I appreciate your time and will meet you soon in the next video. Till then, Namaste.